of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard.
Single. Don't let 89 go deep.
We're going to slide. 180.
Goff on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey!
White 20.
On first down, it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
76.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Dot. 180.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's just me and you.
Gurley again here on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We're going to slide.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Crash down, crash.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All day, baby.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, the Los Angeles Rams not yet owners of a first-round bye. They have clinched the NFC West, first in the NFL to win their division. But last week, surprisingly, only put up 6 points in that loss to Chicago.
Not surprising overall in terms of defensive struggle because you had the last 2 defensive players of the year in the NFL playing in that game. Aaron Donald for the Rams and Khalil Mack for the Bears. And the Bears have been strong on D all year long. What I found interesting was how the Bears scored their touchdown. Right? Trick play. Backup offensive tackle catches a touchdown pass. How often do you see that?
Not very often. By the way, going to make a big difference whether the Rams play in 70-degree L.A. or 20-degree Chicago. A little bit different for the weather style.
It certainly is, which means that down the stretch, the Rams still have to play excellent football. Just because they won the division, they can't kick back. They need to lock up one of those 2 home field byes to start the playoffs.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go, sit on.
Now a first down throw. Goff finding some room at midfield. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. A quick hitter complete. It's Reynolds. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Hey, lift. Lift.
To the air again. Goff. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Super 66. Cut. 180. Cut.
From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Double tight. Hey.
Cut. 180.
Mike's 54.
Throwing again is gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, 47.
Again to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
4 down, 4 down.
Here we go. 180.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right.
Hey, 47.
3 down,
26.
Prescott now from the 50. Under pressure, and he will go down.
Get out.
Sacked back at the 46. Aaron
Kill.
Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4.
26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Hey, here we go. 180. Here you go.
3 down.
26.
Here's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And on them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
3 down.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we
So
go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here we go. White 20.
On 1st down, gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, guys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Not white 20. Jester.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
3 down.
We're going to Sadat. 180.
He's coming. We got double up.
Cordell.
Mike's 5-4.
From the end zone, gone. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Lift.
Slams.
Louis.
Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
All right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Value 1. Hot. Black 20. Value 1. 76. Tell him. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
25. Check 25.
Get out.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go, G.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Tight end's right.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Three down.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, get that, let's go, get out, get out.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, nice move. And he stopped immediately there.
Get out, get out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Going to 54, wide eight.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hearns, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right there.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Listen.
54.
Goff on 1st down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
White 20.
We got four down. Kill.
Cornell.
Goff now looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
White 20.
They are going for it. Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Crash. Woo! Baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Here we go,
Goff
here we go.
now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Orange,
It's
orange,
1st and 10.
Here we go, Salah! 180!
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
White 20!
Hey, watch that! Check
Out, here we go!
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Double tight! Hey!
Here we go, Salah! Black 20! Maverick Walsh!
You go tight!
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
26!
On 1st and 10, Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
26!
Now Prescott. And his His throw is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
This is fielded inside the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Dot, 180. Maverick.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Here we go.
And some room to maneuver. And just shutting him off there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Jula. Dot, 180.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby, boom.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Even.
We go Salah. 180.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Look out for number 30.
Dot, 120.
He's back to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, 5. Dot, 180. Out, we go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Dot, 120. Merlin. Twos.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Odd. 5 down.
Cut. White 20.
Hey, alert.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Slam.
Here we go. 47.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hearns. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was...
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly.
Home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.